Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ross here, back in Hearts of Iron 4, today playing with the Great War mod enabled. As you can notice to the top right hand corner of the screen, it is the 1st of May of 1910, so this is most certainly not the vanilla game. Now, a little bit earlier in this week, I put out a video about this mod, and it is in closed beta. But so many people have said that, hey, play this game, let's do a let's play. And actually, a lot of people say to play with France. Now, there are some other people that said play with this nation and that nation, but I decided to play with France, and well, we're gonna just see just how it goes. There's no promises on this. Now, this could be bugged. I'm not saying that the developer did a bad job at all. I'm saying it's just there's definitely a possibility that there are bugs in this. Second, I don't know how to play World War I. This has changed a lot of things. Even if we go look here, like Italy, let's see, can we declare war? Justify war goal. Democrats can't justify war goal against countries that have not generated world tension. So they have to generate world tension. Plus, we need world tension at 15%. So these are new things that prior to we did not need. There's a lot of different nuances within this mod that I am not fully aware of yet. And so this is going to be a learning curve. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying, well, shit can go wrong. Nonetheless, let's get started, and the things that we need to do is get started with technology, as we always do. Also, if you guys like this series, please hit that thumbs up. It means a lot to me. It helps out the channel just amazingly, greatly. Oh shit, dreadnoughts? Okay, fine, we'll go dreadnought. Is that equal? 11, 5. Yeah, it helps out the channel greatly. Just do it. And hey, if you haven't visited the Patreon, please do. Just visit it. It'll mean a lot to me. Okay, hold on. Let's do 3, 2. Okay, shit. Come on. 3 and 3. Do we have unused? Okay, so 5, 3, 3, and 2. That's our military factories for right now. The next thing that we need to do, though, is civilian factories. What's our civilian factories at right now? We're using a whole... We have a whole 29 to our name. So I'm going to do civilian factories. Now, a lot of people will always disagree with me on this fact. Is civilian factories over military factories over, you know, this over that? Because, well, civilian factories cost an epic shit ton to build. 7,200 industrial construction capability. So it's going to take this line a good amount of time. Compared to military factories, only cost 4,000. So about what? It's about 40% less. Now, and that's a rough estimate, but nonetheless, it's 40% less. So people say like, oh, well, if you just start building military factories over your civilian factories, well, then, you know, you'll just get military factories, and that's what matters. Well, it's not the only thing that matters. The thing is, once you build an epic crap ton of civilian factories, you can build as many military factories as you want. And that in itself is the goal. I like to have multiple lines of civilian factories. Right now we have one line, and what I mean by line is 15 out of 15. I want to see this first page all 15 out of 15. That will make me happy, and that's when I'll be happy enough. Again, don't know if that's going to happen with this. National focuses, so this is a huge thing, though. I don't know where to go. We could go infrastructure, construction element will make me happy. Armament will give me different things. Also, I can get research and technology. No, I don't need to do anything, to be quite honest. Okay, let's just read these. Consolidate triple entente. And I definitely, more than likely, have pronounced that wrong. The United Kingdom and the Russian Empire are on our side. Which one do we want to align with? If we know history at all, regardless of how Russia performs in World War I, they will have a rebellion. They will have a revolt, a civil war, whatever you want to call it. The people will rise and install the communist country. So I think we would want to stay away from that. It seems that's not too bad of a idea to go through. Now, we could reinforce the public's authority or contest the public's authority. We can go to communists, which I don't think is something that I would like to go. We could release Vietnam. We definitely the fuck are not going to do that. Colonies, infrastructure in Asia, Asian colonial military factories. Yeah, that's aviation. Okay. What's this one? Assert French position in the East. Anti-Ottoman policy. Support Romanian claims. Oh, anti-German policy. Support Italian claims. Stop the Italian expansion. I guess that would throw us into war with Italy. Assert French power. Anti-German. Yeah, I don't know. The one thing I definitely know is I need infrastructure. So let's go down that route. What else do we need? Is there anything that does civilian factory? Yep, civilian construction speed. We are definitely going with that. Let's increase this clock as well, because we're already 6 minutes into the game. We haven't even gone like 4 days. The death of Edward VII. And with this mod and this playthrough, I will be reading verbatim every single world news. I know I'm not good with it, and I know I suck at pronouncing things, so bear with me. The death of Edward VII. Edward VII's life and namesake era have drawn to a close. Though in a state of grief, the new king, George V, has received his coronation. Time will tell if he can solve the turbulent situation in Britain that he has inherited. George V is the new king. Oh, God save the king. So we have that going. Let's see. This is own combat width by 10%. That's another thing I want to take a look at. Okay, the Albanian revolt. The Albanians refused to submit to the Turks. A new Albanian uprising began in Kosovo in the northern mountains. Ottoman government declared martial law and sent in a military expedition. So, there we go. We'll let that play through. We are low manpower. We have nothing in recruit, but what we would like to do is look at this combat width. What do? Add artillery. That gets us to 21. Now we could go to 22 and like remove one infantry and then add artillery, and that gets us to 22. So yeah, and then let's see. Nope, we can't do that. So save. Okay, so that brings us down to 5. Now this is, we haven't produced any of these, so let's look at this. So it's just really decked out there. Okay. That's only 8 combat width. Dear God. I hope that this is... Well, we've increased it to 10 now. So we got that going for us. Manpower substantially just dropped. We can see about 30,000, 40,000 just went... what else do we need, though? We need to start training. Let's train one of these. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want to add units. We'll add 6 units of that. We'll train... What is this? Yeah, oof, that's horrible. We're going to train 6 units of that, and then we're going to train... 6 units of that. So that's 12, 18... No, yeah. 6, 12, 18. Okay, let's do regular infantry then. So train... Then 6. So in theory, if this all produced at the same time, that would be a full army of 24. Full army of 24. Okay, so what's going on here? Now, if we do, again, know from history, is Morocco is going to cause some issues. That's a possibility. Oh, basic hand tools is done. Let's go to 1910 technology. We have these things out here, but these guys, I don't think we're going to be really using them, though. I don't know what we'll be using, to be quite honest. Okay, let's put these guys down here against the Italian border. Let's give him a general here. The generals are actually pretty good, it seems like, right now. I'm actually kind of surprised with... we'll put the mountain guy down here since there's more mountains there. We're going to put there we go. That's there. Hey, yeah, whatever that's called is done. Oh, tongue twisted like a motherfucker. Let's do construction effort. Get the civilian factories. More civilian factories in long term means more military factories. The Japan-Korean Annexation Treaty. The Korean Empire, a Japanese puppet state since the assassination of Queen Min in 1895. So what's that? That's 15 years ago. Has just signed a treaty with the Japanese government that resulted in its full annexation. Though the Russian Empire and the United States are complaining about the measure, no official actions have been taken against Japan yet. It seems that the Koreans' long legacy will go out with nothing more than a whimper. Interesting. So Korea is kind of like, they were like, we're just going to bend over and just kind of let you take over. I bet they regretted that in the long run. But neither here nor there. Details, we are going down some of the computing, and then some torpedo propulsion, and we are missing equipment. WW1 armored car equipment. Let's build the armored car. We will throw that to the top here. You can see how much infantry equipment we need. That's 33,000, producing 100 or so per tick, it seems. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. So new technology is done. Let's choose. That's 1916. Let's go for mining. Construction effort has finished as well. We are actually going to go down this armament one, though. Even though I really want the construction one, I'm going to go get the military factory just so we can add that one little military factory for whatchamacallits. Oh, wow, these are already ready to rock and roll, interesting enough. So let's get these ready to rock and roll. The military factory I need is for the armored cars, production. So, I mean, we need 720 armored cars, so let's get the production started as soon as possible. We have dreadnoughts going. 1 year and 716. Portugal becomes a republic. During their former colony, Brazil, the Republicans of Portugal have couped their monarchy. A string of blunders by the monarchy, mostly concerning the colonies and technological development, provoked a very small band of rebels to come together, which quickly earned the support of nearly the entire military. Though the issues the monarchy face are unlikely to be resolved, unlikely to be easily solved at any time soon, at least the anger of the public is quenched for now. Interesting times. I'm not very familiar with this time period, and especially even in world history. I'm very unfamiliar even with American history at 1910, and it's even more so about world history. So the mod developers are doing a good job with actual world events that happened, and I have to give them a thumbs up. Free dockyards, and that's great. Let's okay, we have pre-Dreadnought that we just built. Let's build a... Can we build a Dreadnought 2? We're going to build a Dreadnought 2. Don't know why, but that's what we're going to build. Let's go for the 1910 computing technology. Let's go for the engineering drawings. And then let's go for improved torpedo propulsion. We are insufficient in resources, which we will ask the brothers across the sea, United States, for some oil. We have also new resources, just FYI. If we look at here, we have, I believe, what's this? Well, coal and wood. So coal and wood have been added to the map, as well as I think some of the values for things have been adjusted, because I do not remember 207 aluminum and 80 steel being down here. Could be wrong about that. Definitely could be wrong. Hey, let's go look over here. German Empire's down there. Has me a little worried. Not really. Nothing in... No rubber. I wonder if it's... Oh, there's rubber here, but there's no rubber here. Interesting. 478 rubber is down here in one province. That has to be wrong. Oh, man. Talk about a monopoly on rubber. Okay, we have a revolution in Mexico. On the 5th of October 1910, Madero issued a letter from jail known as the Plan de San Luis Potosi, which I'm pronouncing wrong, with its main slogan, Suffrago Effectivo, no re-election. Free suffrage and no re-election. It declared the Diaz presidency illegal and called for revolt. So there is a revolt over in Mexico. We have the military factory. Let's get down with the infrastructure so we can get more civilian factories. Let's go look over here. The Mexican Republic has started its revolt. And hopefully, well, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. Can we send it? Nope, we can't send volunteers. Oh well. It is what it is. We're going to go down the new doctrine, which is Cult of the Offensive Doctrine. This doctrine says a doctrine where leaders believe the offensive advantages are so great that a defending force would have no hope of repelling the attack. We're going to go down this, even though that we know historically this is not necessarily the best thing. But division speed plus 5%, organization loss when moving plus 5%. So we lose, or hold on. So we lose more, planning speed plus 12%. Once armies trudge slowly up the battlefield, forming line before giving fire, with a maxim now in use by nearly every army in the world. However, this would be a good way to get our troops slaughtered. Our generals believe we need fast-moving charges of overwhelming numbers to break enemy defenses. So basically, this is just overwhelming odds that we're just going to throw and charge across an open field, still get slaughtered, but hopefully that we take them. We all know that this is the better way, but we can't go down this way right now. It requires some other issues. It requires superior firepower, trench warfare, assault, and mass assault. So we need to get other technologies and things that happen. So, yeah, well, mass charge, there we go. National focus is ready to rock and roll. Now, we could do this political power shit, because I think I'm falling with political power, but let's get the construction elements. So, time has elapsed, and I have to read some world news. The Battle of Desik. The Albanians have scored an upset victory over Turkish forces today. Well, that is a big surprise. After a surprise attack on a much numerically superior Ottoman force, the Albanians lured the pursuing Turks into the nearby town of Tuzi, where, joined by rebels from Montenegro, they overwhelmed the bottlenecked forces into a retreat. The Turkish authority in the Balkans has fallen further into question as a result. The Ottoman Empire is too weak. Interesting enough. So, that's going on. What are we going to do for now? Now, just FYI, there is going to be massive changes in between, or massive, how do you say, time changes in the next, 3 years. As things happen, I'm not going to show you every little detail I'm going to go through, every technology. You pretty much know where I'm going to go down. And, yeah, I don't want to bore you guys staring at the screen. So I'm going to cut out a lot of dead space. A new world news event. Machu Picchu uncovered. Oh man, I'm so pronouncing that wrong. Oh gosh. Machu Picchu, the Grand Estate, the Incan King Pacuti has been found. Last inhabited around 1550, it has rested nearly untouched by the world community until its rediscovery by American explorer Hiram Bingham. The Peruvian government is gleefully prepared for an influx of easily taxed tourists. Interesting that it took to June 1911 for that to be discovered. I wonder if that's exactly on the same date that it actually was discovered, but nonetheless, it's quite interesting that it took that long for such a notable world monument and just historical thing to be discovered. Very interesting indeed. We have technology issues right now. We have researched a lot of things. We can go more into the doctrines and stuff, but we've hit our kind of limits here on things that are inside the realm of what we can research. 1916 technology, and it's 1911. So there is definitely some dead space. With this dead space, I think I'm just going to throw it into... Go for the next armored car, 460 days. or 424 days. Let's get the next here. It is a little bit detrimental, but I mean, we don't have that much things to go with anyway, so oh well. We're going to keep on going down this line. We're going to get these 2 extra research slots, as well as all these extra construction slots. So it'll be good. We need to think about, though, political power. We really need political power so we can start changing some of these laws that we have. Right now we're limiting conscriptions, but we're not really having that much manpower. So we need to look at maybe some other things that are on there. Let's look at the insufficient resources as well. We have to trade away factories already. So we're trading away for 24 traded goods. Oh, hold on. We have, I don't know. 18 are being used for consumer goods, leaving us 24 available for trade. Ugh. Another thing in world news. Something, a Garda Crisis, provoked by the increasing powers of France over the state of Moroccan citizens. Oh, this is about us. Have begun a rebellion against Sultan. Yep, not going to pronounce that. As the French are preparing to lift the siege of the palace in Fez, the Germans have sent the SMS Panther to the port of Agar in support of the rebels, claiming to be protecting German merchants, basically, interests in the region, presuming that in the event of the rebel failure, Morocco will pass direct control by France. If nothing is done in the situation, war could break out in Europe. Okay, so we have another one. The Garda Crisis, also called the Second Moroccan Crisis, was the international tension sparked by the deployment of German gunboat Panther. It's a fucking gunboat? To the Moroccan port of Agadir on July 1st, 1911. A rebellion broke out in Morocco against the Sultan. By early April 1911, the Sultan was besieged in his palace in Fez, and the French prepared to send troops to help put down the rebellion under the pretext of protecting European lives and property. The French dispatched a flying column at the end of April 1911. On 5 June 1911, the Spanish occupied La Charche and Kher el Kabir, yeah, I'm pronouncing all these things wrong. On 1 July 1911, the German gunboat Panther arrived at the port of Agadir. There was an immediate reaction from the French and the British. The Franco-German negotiations initiated on July 9th, 1911 toward the Treaty of Fez led to a convention under which Germany accepted France's position in Morocco in return for territory in French Ecuador African colonies in the middle of Congo. Holy crap, that's a lot of reading. Can I go to war with these guys? That's all I want to know, is can I go to war? Also, those guys need to go up there. Is this like our... Oh, they're a puppet. Okay. Well, let's move our troops in here just in case some shit goes down. German Empire has way too much shit down here. I don't like it. Even though it's very small stuff, just don't like it. Manpower is so significantly low, though. I'm not happy with our manpower. The Treaty of Fez. France officially established a protectorate over Morocco with the Treaty of Fez from a strictly legal point of view. The treaty did not deprive Morocco of its status as a sovereign state. The Sultan reigned but did not rule. Sultan abdicated in favor of his brother Yusuf after signing the treaty. Oh, excuse me. On April 7th, 1912, Moroccan infantrymen mutinied in the French garrison in Fez. The Moroccans were unable to take the city and were defeated by a French relief force. In late May 1912, the Moroccan forces again unsuccessfully attacked the enhanced French garrison at Fez, ending what remained of the country's de facto independence. Establish a protectorate. France annexes Morocco. Great. Spain becomes an owner and controller of Spanish Africa, gains claim on Spanish Africa. German Empire gets event, blah, blah, blah. So, we just gained some more territory. Awesome. I have to deploy units. Where? Oh, this one. Darn. I'll deploy them. Oh, wow. World news. The Mona Lisa has been stolen on 21st August 1911. The painting was stolen from Louvre. The next day, painter Louis Barraud walked into the museum and went to the Salon Carré where the Mona Lisa had been on display for 5 years, only to find 4 iron pegs on the wall. Barraud contacted the head of the guards, who thought the painting was being photographed for promotional purposes. A few hours later, Barraud checked back with the section chief of the Louvre, who confirmed that the Mona Lisa was not with the photographers. Louvre was closed for an entire week during the investigation. That is one smart thief. I am pronouncing so many things wrong. Gosh darn. Oh well. It is what it is. We're gonna go down the political effort right now. I want some more political. Oh, we got the charge. Let's go for the next one. 272 days though. But I want to get some more political power because it seems that we're earning political power at a relatively slow rate at 0.12 a day. It would be 1.2 if I didn't do national focus, but obviously national focus is pretty important, so we're going to continue with doing that. The Qing Dynasty just went into revolt, it looks like. The Xhan, fucking whatever, the revolution! Or the Haitian Revolution was a revolution that overthrew China's last imperial dynasty, the Qing and the Qing, as I think I'm pronouncing it right, the Qing. Someone corrected me on that, and established the established the Republic of China. The revolution was named Xhang because it occurred in 1911, the year of whatever stem branch in the something in the Chinese calendar. The revolution consisted of many revolts and uprisings. The turning point of the Watercooler uprising on October 10th, 1911. That was a result of the mishandling of the railway protection movement. The revolution ended with the abdication of the last emperor on February 12th, 1912. That marked the end of over 2,000 years of imperial China and the beginning of China's republican era. The Kingdom of Italy has declared war on the Ottoman Empire. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, so we can go contest and go there, or we can just reinforce and get another 100 political power. We can get more construction effort, I think, right now. I want to take this, though, and change something. What I'm going to change? Oh my god, look how much expensive things are. 600 to go limited conscription. Holy fuck. Okay. Well then. National unity goes up 15%. Daily democratic support can go up 0.10. I don't think we need it. Political power gain 15%. I think that's what we're going to go for. Give us some more political power. That brings us up to 0.50. I like that. The Italian invasion of Libya. The ultimatum has presented to the Ottoman government. Through Austrian intermediation, the Ottomans replied with a proposal of transferring control of Libya without war, maintaining a formal Ottoman... The Italian refused and war is now declared. Interesting. So it seems that Italy is going to war with the Ottoman Empire over this piece of land. Hopefully, Italy does what they need to do. I don't like Ottoman Empire there. Italy, I really don't like there either. But at least they're there. Okay, so we are training people, but we are down to 0 manpower, which is not necessarily good for us. So and the one thing I would like to do then is I would like to just put these to 1 then. So 1 more per line, and then they'll finish. World news, the South Pole has been reached on the 14th of December, 1911. Rolled Amund, and 4 others. Was it Amundsen? Yeah, Amundsen. And 4 others arrived at the pole 5 weeks ahead of the British party led by Robert Falcone Scott as part of the Terra-Nova expedition. Amundsen and his team returned safely to their base and later learned that Scott and his 4 companions had died on their return journey. Perhaps we'll establish colonies. We have 1 line left of each thing, and we are going to take these troops. There are 13 of them. We're going to establish, I think, 6 over here. That's 64. That's 64 as well. And then let's establish some troops over here and select this as general. We'll take that. That's 9. And that will be that, quote unquote, for now. The date is the 1st of January 1912. We have transferred about a year and a half of time, and nothing much has happened other than technology and some wars. Small Italy is trying to invade the Ottoman Empire, and a lot of dead space. Oh, and China is trying to have a rebellion. Mexico's rebellion, not doing so well. Lots of rebellions, lots of things. We've gained some Morocco space. Morocco has been conquered through a piece of paper. If you guys like this episode, I know it's a little slow in the beginning, but hopefully it will pick up, and soon we'll be at war. If you did like the video, definitely hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Visit my Patreon page. As always, though, I'm the Flying Ross, and I'll check you guys next time. But this time on the World War I battlefield.